Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to DadgeGaming. I'm Dadge, and we are, as you can see, in the storage basement of my house on Feed the Beast. I've been doing some work on Thorncraft. I figured I'd give the research table another go, and it was quite successful, actually. As you can see, we were here before. I just realised you're not going to be able to see my cursor. We were here on basic transmutation. Since then, we've unlocked alumentum, which I'll show you when we get outside, but I've also unlocked the elusive thormium ingot and a thormium scoop somehow. But more interestingly, we've unlocked the magical building blocks. So I'll go through and show you what each of those is, each of those is and what they do, and we'll try and do a little bit more progression or something. If you haven't already seen my first episode of Thorncraft from FTB, then check out my third episode of the FTB series called Thormonomicon. Episode number 3. You can probably find that in your playlist down the right hand side. Suggested doodahs. We are going to. Let me show you that first. Actually, I've discovered a new way of playing Minecraft where I can have my legs up and it's dark. Let's sleep. Where I can just sort of put my legs up on my desk and rest my keyboard on my lap. It's much more comfortable than having to sit at a desk. Anyway, nonsense over. Let's sleep. Last episode we were looking into the soul shards. I haven't had time to go out and kill a crap load of skeletons and stuff, so we will get round to that. I promise you. I will do that off camera, and then probably next episode we'll go back to the soul shards. So what I'll probably do from now on is show you the basics of how to start each of the mods, and kind of what you need and whatnot. And then as I progress through the game as a whole of FTB, then I'll record the good bits that I discover from each of the different mods and put them together to form these videos. So there'll be sort of specific mod videos for the beginnings, and then after that, it'll just be interesting bits from whichever mod I happen to stumble upon an interesting thing for. So let's try this. I'm not going to do it here. I'm not even going to have it on my hop. I'm not even going to select it on my hotbar. Because you'll see why. You'll see why. Oh, fail. Right, how much juice have I got? Okay. Let's go over here. Fly, fly, fly. This is an elementium. You right click. Oh, yeah, right click. And then it explodes. Shit. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if there's something you can combine it with. No, you little bastard. Look at that. Little fucking creeper thing. Better than having drug it, haven't we? Come on, get out of the water. See, I could get my creeper shard to get this creeper shard, but I can't bother to go and get it. Come on. Oh, it's stuck. Stuck in the current. Right, he's dead. Who cares? Not me. There we go. And back downstairs. Right. So I've got 3 thormium ingots. I found them in, the shrines that you can get that made out of those purple blocks. I don't quite know what they are. We're going to make some more. I did kind of work out what we need. So we need that and we need that. We need 8 of these and 4 of these. Oh, so we literally do need 4 of those because we're looking at the purple magic or whatever it's called. And then that provides 8, so just need 1 of those to 8 of those. Something else I could use for magic. That's quite expensive. Well, I'll show you a little trick actually that I learned with the blaze powder. You're probably fully aware of it already, but so it was. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, which means we need a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Chromium ingot, baby. 7 of the bad boys now. Excellent. Now we need to combine them. What we're making is this. And if you can see, we need to combine it with stone. So let me show you my little trick and we'll go and cook some stone up. So I've got some in here. I've got 1. I'll just take those. Do I have my minium stone? Yep. Go upstairs to the IC2 tower. Up here. Made sense for it to be here so then I can get all my solar panels and stuff. I'll just quickly get that charging as well actually. So the little trick that I have is in a crafting table you can put 2 blaze powder and aluminium stone to get a blaze rod. And then you can macerate a blaze rod. I'll show you in a second. Let me just put these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love having an electric furnace as well because it doesn't mean you have to put. You can put as many as you need there rather than having to put 8 there because you've got 1 coal there, to make it efficient. You just do it. But here you go. So bearing in mind it took 2 to make that, 2 blaze powder to make that, we get 5 back. So it's just a little cheat. I don't like that word. It's part of the game, so it's not cheating, is it? I didn't spawn them in or anything because I can't spawn them in because I'm not an op or a mod or whatever it's called. We have those. We have those. I think we're ready to go, sir. Move. And the one's charged up, I think. Yep. Oh, I left my thing upstairs. Hang on a second, guys. I'm actually that lazy that I don't go walk around, I just go like that. That's stupid of me. I don't know what I'm doing. In here. And then you have to use your crafting table thing from... what is it called actually? Let's find out what it's called. Arcane work table. And then you put your wand in there. And your 5 stone. And your 4 blocks. And you get 8 arcane stone blocks. No, I don't need 8, I just need 4. Now, I'm going to put 4 stone blocks, 2 by 2, like that, next to, well, I'm going to put them right next to my crucible, but they have to be within, I think, 8. There's a certain amount of blocks it has to be in, because if I right click on that, it changes it. And it's changed it into a Infusion altar, it's called. An Infusion altar. Excellent. And what that'll do is it'll take whatever essences what they're called? Aspects, sorry, that I cook up in the cauldron, and it'll add them to this hotbar at the bottom here. So for things that you need to use an infusion altar to make, you put the recipe in here. It'll tell you what aspects you need to make it in the hotbar underneath the crafting section. And then you put those aspects into the cauldron, and the infusion altar detects them because it's close enough. Obviously, you need a wand for it to work because it's Thormcraft, and then the item will pop out in the usual slot up here. I think that's quite cool. What can we make? We can upgrade our wand. Oh, can we upgrade our wand? I don't think we've got one yet. No, I haven't quite got to the ones yet. Got to get this stuff all sorted. I'm probably going to play around with that in a second, and obviously if any of it's interesting or whatever, I'll record it and I'll let you guys know. We are making our way, of course, to part of the soul. Well, to interact with Soul Shards mod, we're making the brain in the jar for the XP grinder, mob grinder thing. Yeah, yes indeedy. Showing you the elementum, and we've got stuff over here as well. And I have completed basic alchemy, apparently. I don't know what that is. But it looks like it's got something thormium. Let's just try and create that. So it looks like it's got thormium. Oh, let's just add that. So what have we got? That. Enchanted fabric. Oh, fabric. So it's going to be something like wool. Let's get some wool. Okay. String. Stringity string. Got 8 here. We should have some more in here. 4 here. It's not a lot, is it? Damn it. Thought I'd have more. Okay, so we'll take some bones. What have we got in here? Bone meal, excellent. We will head to the garden. Oh, I haven't put away to the garden yet. Maybe I can build a little bridge out here or something. That'd be quite cool. Full of good ideas. So, we have got these plants here. Sure. Did I just destroy? No, I didn't. Thought I just destroyed the plant. So we can put... And I will get rid of these trees because none of this is growing because the trees are in the way. Now I've got this, I want to get a chainsaw. And because I can fly, I can just go straight to the top and chainsaw my way down. But yeah, for now I don't actually have the time. So these plants are pretty cool. Out. Right, so basically just chop the top off of them. I don't know what the seeds are. I guess they're just flax seeds, aren't they? Yeah. Which have aspects as well. Oh, excellent. And of course we've got a bullseye with more string, so that's good. Back to the workstation. Don't need doors. We don't need those stinking doors. Fly. I put loads of torches around, they look horrible at the moment. But creepers kept spawning inside the house whilst I was in it. Trying to get outside so I could have enough room to actually kill a creeper. It's horrendous. So, do we want to just do string, or shall we make some? Let's make, what happens if you make wool? Oh, you get that little wolf thing. I don't know what the wolf thing is. Let's just make 1, 2, 2 more of those. Just to test it, see if it actually is that. Oh, it's that. So let's put that in. Oop. Enchanted fabrics. Oh, it tells you there. Binarycore. Oh, create, construct. Okay, so what we could do for this is, so another stack. Put some of these in. Oh, just enough. Look at that, it's perfect. And we've made enchanted fabric. And we'll find out what enchanted fabric is, shall we? So I don't have a clue. Oh, it's that. Looks like a dog's head. Looks like Snoopy, but blue. Okay, so string and some kind of wool makes enchanted fabric. What do you use enchanted fabric for? By combining spider silk and wool and infusing it with raw fizz, you have created a silky length of magical cloth that would have numerous uses. You're not quite sure what those uses are yet, but you are sure you will think of something, so you have to just kind of research it. So you research after research. Right, we've got string, we've got that, so let's make some. So we've got what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't have to use any essences or anything. That in there. And we get some enchanted fabric. Just as an interesting, useful piece of information. Your wand will always charge faster in your hotbar than it will in here, in this slot. So best, unless it's only a 50 one. If you had like a 250 one, and you used like 200 of it to make something, then just stick it in your hotbar because it'll charge up much quicker. And I also want to complete these, especially the thermometer, because that tells you how much flux is in the air. Now flux is what? No, wait, flux is the bad thing. What's in the air? Aura? Is it aura? Yeah, aura is what's in the air. That's the vis that this is the measurement of aura, I believe. So we've made. What is it? What is this shit? I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Never mind. I'm sure we'll come across something that says we need to use enchanted fabric. So let's stick something random in. I've got loads of these. Oh, I've run out of paper. Oh, interesting. Let's see if we can put some on this again. Oh, we've only got one thing in it at the moment. So we need to... Nope. Nope. What is the thermometer going to need? It's going to need some sort of tool, isn't it? I've done that. I've got sticks and stones and stuff, so let's make some... Oh, bloody hell. Too much crap on them. Let's stick a couple of these in, see if we can get the instrumentum. Nope, that's a waste of making all those things in. Okay, these. Put these in here. Flax seeds, that's not the... Nope, don't think so. Where else haven't we used it? Wood? No. The rock. Not the actual rock. No. Chains, no. Cup. Golden cup thing. Magic, what is that? Oh, it's really fucking... There, you flipping idiot. But we need some vesicles. There we go. You believe this mystical device will point you in a direction of a nearby source of mystical energy. Wow. You believe this mystical, well that's that. Device, the machine, points you in the direction of a mystical source. Source of mystical energy. It's got me stumped. Got me stumped. Just don't know. No, I'm hungry. I don't want to. No, what have we got for apples? That. It's not good frickin' apples, is it? What do you like? I don't know. I don't know. I've got a flippin' load of these, but let's go. Oh look, all of those aspects are available. But it's nothing to do with those. That was a useless endeavour. What's that? Have we already got that in there? I think we have, haven't we? Yeah, we've already tried that. Okay. Balls to it. What the hell? Trees. Just trees. Just water. Energy. Ah, wait a minute. Energy. Potentia. No, we tried potentia, didn't we? What is it? What do we move? I don't know, guys. Yeah, we definitely did try potentia. So I don't want those in there. I don't know. I'm not going to make you sit through this. I find this fun, but I don't find it fun to record, to be fair. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and look for loads of skeletons so I can try and get a decent tiered soul shard. Oh, I do apologise. How rude of me. It's been a long day. I've been on another field trip collecting rubbish to determine the anthropomorphic effects on flipping this and that. Collecting rubbish. So yeah. It's night time. I'm going to go outside and get some kill some skeletons. Ready for the next video, which I will see you next time. Don't forget to check out Binarycore. And I'm now part of the Binarycore blog, which is never mind. which is sorry. You can find their blog at binarycore.org. I post my videos there now as part of the blog, and I might start putting other drivel on there if they allow me to. Don't forget to check that out and check Binarycore's channel out. And as always, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.